All right. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. This is the brother Ba'ar coming back at you again with another daily exhortation to edify the body, to edify the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the best of my ability. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akyam preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. Once again, back with another daily exhortation, and this was going to be a short lesson, man. Just, thinking about, particular things that happened this week, especially during camp and after camp, just had me thinking about, Esau, Edom, and their pride, encountering this one Edomite. He was wearing a hat, a Space Force hat, man. I get pretty tired in this kingdom of seeing Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, with their smirk. They walk around with a smirk. They walk around in their pride. They believe that no one can bring them down. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Because they think in their minds that they are the Most High. But this is all the will of the Lord. All right, their downfall is going to be worse, all right, than Egypt. This is why our salvation from Babylon, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, and Lord willing, you brothers and sisters are a part of that number. This salvation is gonna eclipse our deliverance of Egypt. I kind of lost my train of thought for a second, but the Most High set it up to be like this, man. If you're looking at it from a carnal standpoint, man, the Most High has given Esau, as it was part of his blessing, to receive the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven, and also he was given the sword. All right, but if you was looking at it through the flesh and you would see him in his power, you would think yourself that he would never, be moved out of his place. All right, but that's how people in the world thinks. All right, but the Lord's will be done. All right, the so-called white man will go down to the ground. He will go into captivity. This kingdom will fall. All right, he thinks because he has his military. He thinks because he has his navy, all right? He thinks because he has his economic system that they'll never go down, all right? That's the pride. Their pride is lifted up in them, man, all right? But the one precept that came to my mind, I know it has nothing it doesn't really have much to do with, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but this precept came to my mind as I was watching this dude. All right, this is Galatians 6 verse 3, and it says, if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, they deceive themselves, man. All right, they know. All right, deep down inside, this is why they have to put on this facade, because deep down inside, they know that they're much weaker than we are. They know, man. All right, they can see that their kingdom is falling apart. All right, but in their pride, they're in their smirks, they think that they will never rise above them. All right, not only are we going to rise above Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, we're going to rise above all the nations. All right, we're going to go back into our rightful place, the place that the Most High has made for us, which is on top only. All right, but the pride of Esau, Edom, man, it's funny and it puzzles me, but I get it. That's the way the Most High created them to be. All right, so also, where's that? This is Psalms 49 verse 11. All right, because this is what's on their mind. All right, Psalms 47 verse 11, it says that their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. All right, and this is what's in their thoughts. All right, that this place is gonna last forever. All right, that Babylon is always going to be here. America's always going to be here. The white man is always going to rule everything. And that's just what it is. And you niggas, and you blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, y'all just going to be at the bottom forever. All right. And they've consciously and subconsciously has told us, has tried to convince our people these things, you know, via, you know, the school system, you know, their history class, via, you know, entertainment or any forms of media. You know, they make it seem as if they're just in control, and as if there's no, you know what? Where is that? You know, they make it seem like they're not going down. You know, this is why through the media they're not revealing all that's what's going on in the world today. All right, they don't want to reveal unto you what the other nations really think of them. They don't want to reveal unto the people what they're really doing to the other nations to make them hate us so bad. You know, it's just via the media, they portray everybody else to be the enemy. They portray everybody else to be terrorists, you know, when they're the ones, Esau, even the so-called white man, they're the ones causing all the problems on the earth, man. Polluting the air, polluting the earth, which we need to survive on, man. And these people have the nerve to walk around with a smile on their face, man. As if they're the smartest thing, man, in the world. Like they're the greatest thing going. All right, these people are losers, man. They chumps, man. They gotta be removed out of their place, man. And there's only one man that could do it, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's the only one that could do it. All right, because it's the Most High that put him in that position. Okay. So, where does it say? Psalm 73. Let me see, and it says, "For I was envious at the foolish," and I start off at 3, and it says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men. And neither are they plagued like other men." And they've been in this position for quite some time. All right. It seems, for so long, it seems as if there was no bands in their hands. All right. It seemed like for so long, like there was no plagues. They had no plagues as far as, like, you know, hunger. All right. As far as going to a whole other nation for the want of all things. All right. They're not killing each other in the numbers that Jacob is killing each other. You may have, they may be killing each other, you know, here and there. But they're enjoying their kingdom, man. All right. Even the lowest of Edomites, man. They may not be like the elites, but they have way more money than the average Jake, man. All right. When they say that they're broke, they're not broke. Their checking account is low, but their savings is deep. All right. This is how you can get average Edomites, man, that go on these big ass trips, man, to the Mediterranean. Oh, we're going to Italy, you know, and that's just one trip for the year. That's not even the second trip that they've already planned. We're going here, we're going there. They're enjoying their kingdom, but then they'll come stand next to us and pretend as if they're fighting the same fight. They're not fighting the same fight as we're fighting, man. All right, they're going around the world shedding blood, man. All right. You know, what is it called? It was just on the tip of my tongue. You know, subverting nations, basically, I say that, man. All right. They're destroying houses, man. All right, because they never stay at home, as the scripture says about them. All right. But their inward thought is that their houses are going to last forever, man. They never think they're going to go out of power. And so did we. When we were in our power, in our full strength, we didn't think that we were going to be out of power. But look at us today at the bottom, serving the other nations. All right. So their day is coming, man. Their day is coming for sure. All right. Let me see. I had another precept. Where's that? Oh, yeah. Isaiah 47. All right. Isaiah 47. And Salakia Aki on my phone got hot. But yeah, Isaiah 47 verse 8, and it says, we'll start off at 7. And it says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, that thou didst, Salakia, and it says, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. All right, they haven't thought about their latter end. All right, at least the regular Joe Schmo Edomite, he's not thinking about his end. All right, but the Lord has woken up his prophets, man, and sent out his prophets out on the highways and byways. All right, to warn our people, all right, of the time that's coming, and to tell Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, of his judgment that he's getting ready to receive. All right, this is his end. All right, so the elite, they know. All right, they know. They've known who we were from the very jump. All right, it's just a regular schmegula Edomites. They don't know shit, man. They're dumb as a box of rocks. They're just prideful for no reason. All right, as the brother Yashawamba says, man, those aren't the ones that we really, when we're doing these lessons, who we're targeting. All right, we're targeting the elite of Esau Edom, because those are the ones who know. Those are the ones who have all the evidence of who we are, all the artifacts. All right, and they have the power. All right, they're the ones that are actually in control of this kingdom. All right, and we're here to let them know that they're going down, man. All right, their plan is not going to be successful. All right, your enterprise is not going to be completed. All right, just when you think that you're winning, all right, and you decide that you want to, sit down at your table and eat, all right, the Most High is going to rain upon you fire and brimstones, as it says in the scriptures, man. All right, and it says verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that say in thine heart, I am and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. All right, so I'm just gonna cut it short there, man. I just wanted to speak on it, speak on what was on my mind. Esau Edom, I just get tired of looking at them, man. I just get tired of their little smirks, man, thinking that they got it all. But the Most High has the greatest judgment getting ready to befall them. All right, so I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Aki. I'm preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.